The Fox Without a Tail. The forest was quiet the morning the fox returned, quiet in that uneasy way that makes every creature stop and stare. He limped through the underbrush, head bowed, shoulders hunched, and behind him trailed nothing. His tail, his proud, sweeping, copper-red tail, was gone. He didn't speak of how it happened. Some whispered he'd been caught in a trap. Others said he'd challenged a hunter. But the truth didn't matter. What mattered was the emptiness where his tail once flicked, swayed, boasted, bragged. And the fox felt every eye burning into that emptiness. At first, he hid in the shadows, hoping the forest would forget. But news travels fast on rustling leaves and murmured winds, and soon every creature, squirrels, rabbits, deer, even the owls who rarely bothered with gossip, had heard the story. Shame clung to him heavier than the loss itself. So the fox made a decision. If he couldn't have a tail, maybe no one should. One night, under a moon that looked sharp enough to cut, he called the other foxes together. They gathered around him, their tails glowing silver in the moonlight, brushing the leaves with effortless grace. The tailless fox stepped into the center, his posture grand, voice confident. Too confident. "Friends," he began, "have you ever wondered why we cling to these tails of ours?" The others exchanged puzzled glances. He continued, pacing slowly, letting his words slither through the clearing. "They're a burden," he said, "a weight, a lure for hunters, a trap hazard, a symbol we've been tricked into loving." He paused dramatically. "We would all be better off without them." A murmur rippled through the circle. Some foxes lifted their tails instinctively, shielding them from his suggestion as if the very idea might cause them to vanish. The fox pressed on. "Think about it. Speed, stealth, agility, all improved without this. This decoration dragging behind you. I've freed myself from the old ways. You should do the same." For a moment there was silence. Then an old, wise vixen stepped forward, her tail thick and silvered with age. She studied him, really studied him, with eyes that missed nothing. "Tell me," she said gently, "did you choose to lose your tail?" The fox froze. Her voice softened, but her words cut deeper than any trap. "If this change was truly for the better, you would rejoice in your own freedom. Instead, you try to drag us into your misery so you won't stand alone in it." The clearing fell still. Slowly, every fox lifted their tail high, not in pride, but in quiet, unified defiance. And as they turned away one by one, the tailless fox felt the weight of something heavier than shame settle on him. Truth. He wasn't trying to free them. He was trying to hide himself. Alone beneath the moonlight, he finally understood. No lie, no speech, no clever twist of words could make others share a burden you carry only because you refuse to accept it. If he wanted peace, he'd have to find it within himself. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.